I was working with the president of a company just last week actually, and we were having a conversation, and I was saying to him, you know, we've been working together for a couple of months. I'm working with him and his company and his team, and I said, tell me, what do you want from me? How can I best serve you? What do you really want right now from me and from us and what we're bringing to the company? And he said, he was really honest, it was great. And he said to me, I'll tell you, what I really want is a magic wand. I want you to wave the magic wand and fix this. And I laughed and thanked him for his candor. And I said, yeah, I get it. I want the magic wand too. So it seems to me very clearly that we all want the magic wand. I want you to think about for a moment, what do you want the magic wand for in your own life? Because shit is going to come up, things are going to happen in your life, and you're going to go, I need a magic wand, I need something to fix this. And for some people it's like, I need a magic wand to fix my finances. For other people it's, I need a magic wand to fix my health. For other people it's, I need a magic wand to fix this relationship or to fix my business. Or this. Here's the thing that I'm trying to get you to grasp for a minute, is that magic wand, that need of the magic wand, whether it's winning the lottery or fixing your illness or fixing a relationship or whatever it might be, everybody you know is actually looking for a magic wand. Every one of us. We all want the magic wand. And I know that you look at me, or you look at your friend, or you look at your mom or your uncle or your aunt, or somebody that you have somewhere, and you think, God, I wish I had their life. But here's what I want you to grasp for a minute. Everybody you know has a reason for wanting a magic wand. Everybody's looking to fix something in their life that they wish there was a magic process that would just allow it to be better. And we look at everybody else's life and we think that their life is so much better than ours. But every one of us wants a magic wand to fix something. Every one of us is looking for somebody to come and just wave that wand and, you know, give us the magic bullet, give us the pill, the thing that will make it all go away and make life so much easier. But here's what you need to know. You need to know this, that there have been times when you feel like you are going to be crushed. I know that. I felt the same thing. There are moments when you felt like you're going to be crushed by the situation. You're going to be crushed by the circumstance. But you haven't been. Do you know that? Can you let yourself know that? Can you let yourself know that in those moments when you felt like you were going to be crushed, in those moments when you felt like you were never going to make it through, you did. So take yourself back in time right now and let yourself go back to a moment when you felt like you were going to be crushed by whatever was going on. Let yourself go back there and remember how it felt. Let yourself sort of really feel the depth of that desperation, and just let yourself sort of taste the desperation of that moment. And then immediately move yourself forward to a moment in your life that was so exhilarating and so exciting that came after that. And it could have been just that, just a single moment of pure joy, of pure bliss, a moment of feeling so dynamically alive, a moment when you felt totally loved, or a moment where you felt total love, or you felt like you made some difference. And know this, that if you had have been crushed by that previous moment, you would have never had that moment of pure joy, of pure exhilaration, of pure making a difference. We all get to that place of feeling like we're going to be crushed. We all get to that place of feeling like we can't make it. We all get to that place of feeling like we want the magic wand to fix it all. And if we get crushed, we'll never have those other moments. Many of you know that I've been a bodybuilder for 40 years. And you know what's really interesting about that? If you look at bodybuilders or you look at weightlifters as a general thing, think about anybody. Think about, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger in his heyday. and he was huge. You know, think about him squatting 350 pounds. Putting that weight across his back and going down so his butt almost touches the floor and then coming up. That's an enormous amount of weight. Now, imagine yourself, you know, particularly if you've never lifted weights, imagine yourself trying to do that. Putting 350 pounds on your back and you've never lifted a weight and then trying to go into a full squat. It would crush you, wouldn't it? It would crush you. But what if you put 20 pounds on your back? Do you think you could put 20 pounds on your back and not be crushed? Of course you could. And you could squat. Maybe you wouldn't do it great, but you could do it. And after a while, you could do 30, and then you could do 40, and then you could do 60, and then you could do 80. And eventually, maybe, if you chose to, if you were committed to it, you could probably do 350 pounds. Why? Because each weight that felt like it was going to crush you while you were doing it gave you a greater strength. Each circumstance has given you a greater opportunity, a greater strength. What if you came here to lead, and that the way you lead is by not being crushed? We think of leadership as this title. We think of leadership as maybe even a statement of grandiosity, that when you die, they'll say great things about you, about how you maybe got the Nobel Peace Prize, or you took your company to whatever level it is you took it to, took it public, made it a Fortune 500. Maybe you found a cure for cancer, or God knows whatever it is that's grandiose. But what if leadership is actually simply impact? I believe it is. That leadership is impact. It's the difference you get to make every single day. And sometimes the difference you make is simply in not being crushed. That when somebody sees you and knows what you went through and knows that you did not get crushed by that circumstance, by that situation, that you inspire them to feel like they can get up, that they can do it again, that they cannot be crushed by their circumstance, by their situation. What if leadership is impact, it's influence? And what if the impact and the influence is simply showing people that they don't have to be crushed by what's upon them? And when you project forward from that moment of feeling crushed to the moment of feeling exuberant and the moment of feeling like you are making a massive difference, you remember in that moment that if you'd have been crushed, you wouldn't have got to that difference. You wouldn't have got to make that difference. You've heard me say it many times. Life will knock you down. It will hit you to the canvas. That happens to everybody. Everybody is looking for a magic wand. But it's whether you get up. And in getting up, you gotta know this. You can't do it alone. You've got people in your life who will help you up. Reach out. I know that some of you watching this right now are feeling like you're gonna just cripple under the weight of whatever it is, and I feel for you. I know that many of the people I work with who are extraordinarily successful, they're at the top of their game, and yet they struggle with the same things people who are at the bottom of their game struggle with. Know that you will get up. Know that there are those who will help you. But you gotta ask for help, and it takes courage to do that. I'm blessed. I have amazing people in my life. But those people are only in my life because I let them in my life. And that's not always easy for those of us who were trained to be strong, who were trained to put on the mask and hide and pretend that everything is okay. There are many of us who were trained to be that way. But your greatest strength is your influence, and you can't have that influence if you are crushed under the weight of what is going on. So you have to ask for help. When you do, you will make a huge, huge difference. So right here, right now, I want to thank the people who helped me, the people who I've reached out to, who have reached out to me, who have lifted me up. Thank you to Kath Temple, superstar for what she does. Carl Smith, superstar for what he does. Thank you to Barbara Madani, superstar at what she does. Tony Grebmeyer, superstar at what he does. Drew, thank you. Kara, thank you. Woodine, thank you. Joel, thank you. JV, thank you. Itzik, thank you. All of you make such a massive difference in my life. And each one of us has to have the courage to ask for help. What if you were born to lead? What if there is greatness within you and the only way you can get to it is by asking for help? Then ask for help. Do not allow yourself to be crushed by the weight or the pressure. You're here to make a difference, and you can't make that difference if you're crushed under the weight. Each weight makes you stronger, allows you to build a greater muscle to make a greater difference. What if you're here to lead and it doesn't look anything like you think it does? What if you're here to lead and make a difference in lives of names of people you will never know, but who are the friends, the relatives, the distant cousins of the people you assist? Stay strong, my friend. Stay strong. And above all, stay courageous and stay curious about how you can lead even better today, how you can lead even more by reaching out and asking for the help that you need. This is Dov Brown, FullMontyLeadership.com. Stay curious, my friend. Stay curious. Until next time, Dov Brown, I'm out.